Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to another Calgary Stampeders game day post. We're up to week number 16 in the 2025 CFL Regular season, and this time the Calgary Stampeders are back at home to take on the BC Lions. The first time we're facing off against the BC Lions for the first time in the regular season in 2025. This game will be on Friday, September the 19th. It'll be a 7:30 kickoff at McMahon Stadium, and once again, another Western Division opponent that Calgary is facing, and jockeying for a position going down the stretch. As coming into this game, Calgary is second in the West Division, 8-4, while the BC Lions, they're fourth, tied for third in the West Division with a 6-7 record with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. However, Calgary is coming off of a bye where 2 weeks ago, unfortunately, they lost in the Labour Day Rematch, where we lost 31-19 to the Edmonton Elks. So they an extra week to think about what went wrong up in Edmonton, mostly not being able to stop the run, while the BC Lions, they had a split home and home against the Ottawa Red Blacks. Ottawa won the first one a couple weeks ago in Ottawa with a comeback 34-33 victory, but last week BC won against Ottawa 38-27, and I'm going to say the big storyline for this game, obviously, right now, is quarterback for the Calgary Stampeders, Vernon Adams Jr. First time he'll be facing his former team, the BC Lions, since the trade. And then Nathan Rourke, having his first full season back in the CFL after trying his luck in the NFL. So I'm going to see both of the top quarterbacks in yardage facing off against each other. Hopefully the Calgary Stampeders, after allowing 240 yards rushing from Rankin in the Justin Rankin, who ran all over the Calgary Stampeders, will close the gap for this game, because James Butler actually is the leading rusher in the CFL. And then you got, Justin McInnis, as well as Keon, top receivers for the BC Lions. And then on defense, you got Matthew Betts. So I'm going to anticipate a tough one with this one for the Calgary Stampeders. Or we'll see how Calgary's defense, collectively as a whole, can come back and match the BC Lions. And also Mike Awe, let's not forget him, the former Calgary Stampeder, now with the BC Lions leading tackler. So I think it's going to be a tough game for both sides in this one. It'll be a feeling out process. Only 2 games Calgary will play against the BC Lions in the regular season, because we played Winnipeg 3 times in the regular season, and we have one more game against the Edmonton Elks to wrap up the season. So chance to jockey up for position. Calgary Stampeders maybe have a chance to get closer to clinching a playoff spot and a home playoff date, because Calgary hasn't had a home playoff date since 2019, and Saskatchewan has a bye this week, so a chance to maybe make up ground and maybe try for first in the West. But that's how I have feeling for the Calgary Stampeders and the BC Lions. No note, this will be the annual Indigenous celebration game, so Calgary will have their special logo with the Indigenous theme, which is always a nice touch to try to get closer to have some reconciliation. The National Day for Truth Reconciliation is the end of September in Canada, where we bring awareness with the Every Child Matters movement. So Calgary will have their helmets for the special Indigenous logo. I'm sure the BC Lions will do the same. And then after this game, the Calgary Stampeders will be on the road to be taking on the Montreal Alouettes in Montreal, and I am planning on being at that game, as that was the catalyst for planning my Montreal trip, and I also hear that game will also be another Indigenous theme for when Montreal will have their home game. So Calgary will be sporting their Indigenous logo the next couple of games. It's a nice logo if you're looking to me into the whole Indigenous and getting back into improving reconciliation. And should mention that there is going to be a light show, a drone light show for the Friday night under the lights. And with this being a Friday night game, I'm working all week. This video is being recorded a couple hours before the game and in between my pregame nap, because I needed a pregame nap. But that's all I have for this matchup. So I want to close out. So you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, just make sure you hit like, subscribe. I have my other social media links down in the description below. So I was going to say, go Stamps, go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.